What's going on, guys? Welcome back. We scrapped that one. That one's done. We're just parting that one out. Let's get right into the video. Let's kind of explain what this bike actually is. So, this is the same model year as that frame over there. It's just the frame itself is in a lot better condition, and it's got a lot more stuff on it than that one originally did. This is a 2004 YOZ 450. It is not the 450R. The 450Rs came later. They are the new fuel injected models. This is the carbureted model. This is something I have not messed around with a whole ton, being I've only really worked on the Raptor, the 2006, which is fuel injected, all that new stuff. So this is a completely new platform for me. Realistically, I mean, I messed around with that one a little bit, which is a 2004 as well. But you can see to the extent that I messed around that one with. Anyway, the new goal for this bike is going to be the new race bike, or at least for me on the channel. GNCC, Mid-East, Coors, any of the other smaller races that we end up maybe trying. Maybe some motocross stuff, I don't know yet. Depends on how I have it set up. But this is going to be the new race machine. This is going to be the new build. Completely new platform, like I said before, that I've never messed with. So today we're going to start tearing it down, because everything on here is good except for the motor. The motor is completely junk. We're just going to rob all the nice shiny bits off of it, and it's going on the motor at the other shop, which we were just running out of room. So we're going to go back to this area where we originally did the Raptor, the first go around before we had to completely tear it down. But yeah, I said let's just go ahead and pray for today's video. We'll get into it. I'll show you a little more around the bike, what's all done to it, what's all broken, what's all needs to be fixed, that kind of stuff. So let's get right into it. Dear Lord, I just want to say thank you for allowing us to make this purchase, allowing us to make these videos for you. Just keep us safe on this bike whenever we get it done. Just help me, give me the patience, the knowledge, and the I guess willpower to get this done. And everything we do, we appreciate, and we will dedicate to you in these videos. In your name we pray, amen. So let's get right into showing everything about the bike.
Yeah. NXT, PRE, CXN, okay. Lucy look a little shook, Kevin yelling Mayday. You can hear my line, let you know the good news. Spirit got me dancing, looking like I'm footloose. Okay, we had to take that. Yeah, God took a look at me and said, yo, I gotta go and say that. Raining down all over me, catching cold with just a breeze. Raining down all over me.
Alright guys, so let's kind of explain a little more about the bike, obviously. So like I said before, this is a 2004 YOZ 450. As you can see, I guess from the B-roll, the engine is blown. This engine is bad. We're not going to be using this engine. That's what the engine out of the other YOZ 450, the 2004 that I bought, is going into. So we're just doing kind of a 1 + 1 = 1 situation here. We're getting parts off of that one, putting on this one. The goal for this one, at least right now in this video, we're going to be starting to tear it apart. We're going to be getting a list of everything we need. Like little parts, odds and ends, big stuff, whatever we need, we're going to start working on that. We're going to tear it down, get everything off of it, look it over, and then once we get all the parts, put it back together. So I think that about wraps up my ballpark game plan for tonight. So I said let's get right into it. So like I said in that little talking bit, the engine is blown in this. I'll show you that here a little more in just a second. It's pretty bad. It's pretty much unsavable, so I'm not even going to bother with this engine. I am going to rob. There is some nice shiny bits off of it that I'm going to take and I'm going to put on the other engine. So one thing I am happy about. What this bike came with is everything you see here. Everything looks to be here, which is good. The only thing that is not on the bike right now that I know of, just from a glance, is right behind you, that carburetor. That is I believe it's the factory carb. I'm not 100% sure. Don't mind the work table. I'm working with what I got in a second. I'm sure you're probably supposed to take the front fender off first, but we're not doing that. Oh, nice. Freaking behind the headlight. That is terrible design. And now I can't get away from bikes with flames on it. More flames.
There you go. Look at the new bike. It looks good already.
Yeah. If I can find the...
See how much crunchy metal's in this one.
Well, the spark plug is intact. Doesn't smell like anything, so that's kind of weird. It's actually a good spark plug. Excuse me. It was full of bolts.
Nice. So what fell? More bolts, I presume?
Probably. Yeah, this is the stock exhaust. This is getting sold in the eBay store. Slightly modified. So we'll post that up here in a second. Alright, now we've got all the plastics taken off, and my main concern right now is making sure that it is straight, which it looks to be, so we're in good shape. Let's get rid of this. Now we can save this wire, so I don't have to buy a $60 wire that goes to the frickin' starter. Who's gonna spend $60 on a 1.5 feet of wire? Anyway, back to what I was saying. So this is really what I was looking for here. Sorry about the fan noise, by the way. It's hot as crap out here. This stuff is really what I was looking for, because I didn't want to buy all this random odds and ends crap, like hoses, breathers, like all that random stuff. I don't have time for that. I don't need to do all the research. That would cost me hundreds of dollars right now that I really don't want to spend, because I'm still balling on a budget, you know. Woo. Anyway, all of these tubes and hoses and everything here, this is perfect. This is exactly what I needed, and I'm really happy that this is all here. Like, all the breather tubes are here, the breather box is here, a good coolant reservoir is here with the actual OEM cap. That's awesome. I'm really stoked about that. It's even got the overflow hose right here, which is awesome. Everything is pretty much there for the most part, except for the wiring harness needs some work, but we're going to take care of that. That is also a absolute mondo win, that they didn't weld the frickin' foot pegs on the frame like that one over there on the other side.
That's a chair. Focus! Focus! Thank you. Beautiful.
But like, who does that?
Why? They did.
Don't answer that question.
I don't know why.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh my god. Yep. You just leak it all on the floor. It's okay. I got you. So I don't know if you guys can see, but oh my god, it broke the back of the starter. The whole housing right here is just destroyed. We're doing a coolant flush on the 450. We're getting it ready for the race. Oh, dude, that coolant is fresh. I don't even need to change this. I don't know why I bothered. It's good. Let me just tilt the motor to see if I can drain the rest of it out. This is how you do it. This is how the pros do it. They don't tell you. They just tilt the whole motor over.
Yeah, that Suzuki video we did was all wrong.
It's actually model specific. So in the Raptors, they have a quick detach motor mounts. So you can actually just do that real quick, and then you're good. You know.
Just make sure not to hit it during a race.
Oh no, no, you're good. They won't. You won't have any issues.
What was that?
Oh. See that? That's the wrist pin. That holds the piston on to the rod. It's good.
To be honest with you, I thought that was a socket for a second there.
No, it's not. All right, I'm getting this out of here. It's gonna come out.
Oh, by the way, you get a free rag with it.
I did. I saw that. Tell me what I'm hooked on. If I am hooked on anything, I'm not.
Nothing.
Pro Design power shifter. I think it power shifted one too many times. All right, so let's kind of examine what we got here. So first thing you notice is the crack right here where the transmission, the actually output shaft goes to the sprocket. There's a massive crack all the way down. It looks like it goes down there. I can't see from up here. Another really interesting thing I've never seen before is it broke everything inside of here, and it shattered the starter housing up here, which you can't really see because it's behind the cylinder. So if we flip this around though, I want that back. There's the wrist pin. You don't want to see this. That's not good.
It's the forbidden socket.
Let's look at the carnage. Holy Jesus. Oh my God. Oh. That's the rod. Now you guys can see why I'm not using this motor.
What's mint condition?
I see the rest of the rod in there.
Bro, changing the oil on this would be so quick.
Dude. Yeah, it's self-changing. Like, I don't know, I've never seen an engine explode this bad. Ever. I can only speculate what happened.
Death at its finest.
My guess is a lot of high RPM and a lot of, actually, a very little amount of maintenance is what I can guess. My guess is something in the either the crank or the transmission let go, and it just sent everything haywire, because that's what your piston is supposed to be connected to, and it's not there. It's outside the motor. So
Bro was reaching for a 7th gear and it grabbed a little bit too hard.
Bro did in fact find 2nd or 7th gear and launched the piston to the moon.
Well, or straight to hell. It went out the bottom.
No, it's still in there. I see it. I think.
My thing is I am amazed that this is not tweaked at all. Because if Bro was like
I see the
going
piston.
up a hill or something like that and this crap happened, he definitely rolled
I
it.
see the piston. It's in there. It's sideways, but it's in there. The shift drum in this is destroyed. I can see that now. I can almost guarantee that probably most of everything in there is destroyed. The rod cap is still connected to the crank, so the rod snapped in half. that cylinder looks to be still somewhat brand new because I can still see the cross hatching in the bottom of the cylinder, which is actually impressive. That piston looks new too, which really sucks. So my guess, so here's another guess. It may have been rebuilt, but it was probably rebuilt by somebody that didn't know what they're doing. And something didn't get tightened down right, or something didn't get put in right, or something of that nature, and it let go and caused a catastrophic failure. So I think I'm gonna end it off there for tonight at least.
It definitely speaks for itself, that's for darn sure.
It ended itself off there. It said no more, and it indeed has got no more.
Bro, ejectocito, okay?
There's nothing savable in this engine at all, but maybe top end. Here, actually, I want to keep this. This is cool.
Memorabilia.
This is really cool. Let's do this real quick. Oh, those actually don't look bad. Let's see. We'll turn you around. So the cams actually look fairly nice from what I can tell. It doesn't look like any metal made it up here, which is good. The cam journals look okay. And hot cams. What I'm actually looking for is to see if any metal or anything made it up here. There's nothing in the valley of the cam, the chain. That is very tight. Chain didn't break, so that is a good sign. So probably nothing up here got injured. So I'll have to take a look. We'll have to see. But there was a set of hot cams in this motor. So more than likely, what we'll find is this was at least, I can't tell if that's ported or not. I don't think it is. At least I know we've got hot cams. So it may be, yeah, this is definitely not ported. So maybe it ran lean and just let go that way. I don't see any bent valves. So that's decent. At least I can't tell if they're bent right now. So, but that's another good sign. So it looks like it may have just been bottom end, which is actually, I'm okay with that. I really wanted to get a bike with good case halves because the other case halves are cracked, but those can be welded up. No problemo. We got hot cams, so that makes me happy. Anyway, so I think I'm gonna end it off there. I'm gonna go ahead and put the 2 bolts back because these are actually, I don't have these in the other engine, and I'm gonna swap them over, so I don't want to lose these. So call it there for tonight. I'll be working on this a ton here in the next couple months or so. Let me check. Hey, these aren't broken either, so that's good. Anyway, ending it off there. So we'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.
Now we the coldest, I'm on 10 with my woadies. Shout out my homies, we gon' ball for them trophies. Like they can't hold me, thinking God, I've been chosen. Go through the motions, all them times I was hopeless. Now we the coldest. Look, I've been trying to tell y'all since like 1-3. Got my soul up in the trunk, get my God got the key. Spirit trying to talk.